to help me sell my cookbooks? He probably doesn't, but when I asked him to, he said, "Oh, Aunt B, I don't know nothing about selling no cookbooks. All I know how to do is eat your cooking." Well, I've saved one for you all these years. There are these cookbooks. You're welcome. Okay, we all know that Opie lived in Mayberry and had an ideal child's life. He didn't have a mother, but he had a daddy, and he had a town that loved him, and he had me, because I never got married. And I didn't have a family until I had Opie and Barney. Opie and Ann. You know, when you look at him, he looks a little more like Barney than he does Ann. Okay, this is going to be sort of a This Is Your Life, and we're going to bring some of the characters back from Mayberry to visit. And we're going to see if you can kind of guess who they are. You ready? You think you are. Okay, this next character, you characters back there be listening, it's number 1. He is Mayberry's sheriff without a gun. He oversees justice not so much by the book, but by the heart. With his common sense approach to life, fatherhood and friendship, he helps make Mayberry a wonderful place to live. Who is it? Can you look at You can look at him and tell who it is. Is who?
That's Paul.
Come on out, Andy Taylor. You can step through the TV or you can come around.
Well, son, you've really changed. I can remember back when we was having a picnic one time that I told you if you didn't quit eating, all your freckles was going to fall off. You was going to get so full. You remember that? Yeah. You remember the time that you killed the mother bird and the rays winking, blinking at night? I'm telling you. Remember the time you got your lunch money stolen and Barney and I had to teach you how to stand up for yourself? Never thought that you would turn out to be a preacher. But I should have, because all my life you've always been a talk a lot and say a little. Good luck, son. Happy birthday.
All righty, and since you know so much about Mayberry, off and on tonight, I'm going to be asking you just little trivia questions, and you get to answer them. Okay? Let's see. Who said, "On our next date, I'll tell you about cleaning and oiling my .38 caliber revolver"?
Barney?
That's who it was. That was Barney. With the responsibilities that face him each day in Mayberry's Danger Gateway, he realizes how important it is that he have a proper diet. Oh sure, he sometimes junks out on burgers and fries at the diner, or on Mr. Cookie Bars and Thelma Lou's cashew fudge, but he never puts on 1 ounce of fat, except for the time when I had to fatten him up just to pass the law enforcement's exam. He was also known as Fife the Fearless. and oh, nip it in the bud fight. Here we have the one and only Barney Fife. Let's give him a hand.
You know, Wage, our only problem is we're attracted to women. Oh, that devil Lou, she is ready to go out tonight for dinner. And Helen, oh, they are planning. Got fun.
Well, let's hope for the safety of everyone here it's in your shirt pocket. Okay, who said? Look, no. It ain't easy getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich down dry. Yesterday I almost choked. I figured you didn't remember that. All right, who said, I don't know why I'm always getting my own britches caught on my own pitchfork.
That was Paul again.
Yeah, it was. Okay, our next character, right out of TV land. For a mountain-grown person, rock-throwing Ernest T. is a pretty picky eater. That's probably because he learned to wash his food from the raccoon he shares a cage with.
Howdy to you and you, it's me, Name's Ernest T. I'm so proud to be here. I just come down off the hill, you know. I come on a mission to let y'all know that I'm a little upset with Parson, you know. And I brought me some ammunition because I'm a little upset. I heard he's been married all them good-looking women around Springfield, and they're getting all the way up to the hills now. Them good-looking women's getting tough. But I just want to let him know and let y'all know right now that I'm gonna take his license, his marriage license, and I ain't gonna break no windows out of church though. But I just want to warn you that these little rocks right here ain't nothing. I got some bricks for you. And you ain't heard the last of Ernest T. Bass. See y'all.
Okay. All right. Another question. Who said, if I ever catch a certain little boy handcuffing another little boy to a flagpole, he'll not only be planting spinach, he'll be eating it, standing up.
This is getting harder than I thought it'd be. I guess that would be you, Aunt B.
Wrong. I never did threaten you like that. That was your fault. Okay, our next character. Now this lady made history when she came to Mayberry. She was the first to discover that the quickest way to Andy's heart was not necessarily through his stomach. She was your school teacher, and she simply had little time to perfect her skills in the kitchen. For their dates, Andy and she generally would go out to eat at the diner, or maybe take in a movie at the Grand, or watch a little TV at her place. Pound for pound, though, dining at Morelli's may be their top choice for a romantic evening. You know who she might be?
Miss Crump.
Do you know her first name? You probably never did call her anything but Miss Crump, did you?
That's right, Helen.
Miss Helen Crump.
I'm so glad to see you, Opie, again. You were such a darling boy in class. Darling. He had such a giving heart. We took up a collection in class for the underprivileged children in the town. His father, though, was appalled. He gave a whopping 3 pennies to the offering, our collection. When he found out his father was upset with him, he said, "But Pa, I didn't mean to make you upset. If you're all that upset, I'll ask her for 2 pennies back."
Okay, let's have a hand for Miss Helen Crump. I just can tell this is the most exciting night of your life. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You ate in Mayberry a few Fridays, didn't you? What was the special at the diner on Fridays?
On Fridays, let's see, it's been a long time. Boy, that's a toughie there. On Fridays. Can you give me a clue? A casserole? I can't remember. Friday casserole, let's see. Give me another clue.
Catfish casserole. I know you remember that. Catfish casserole. That was the going thing. You had to get there early to get in it. Okay, our next character. And when it came to sweets, Opie Taylor, you were very interested. You remember that? Oh, all right. And really, Opie had intended when he was a child to become a dentist. And with his penchant for sweets, I guess it's a good thing the Lord intervened. Okay, when it comes to sweets, this lady takes the cake. Whether she's making brownie with Opie's help, or enjoying ice cream or a pan of cashew fudge with Barney, she is right at home. Together, she and Barney make perfect sweethearts. Their dates are usually a real treat. Dutch, that is. For a change of pace, the lovebirds also enjoy spending romantic evenings at the duck pond. Ducks or no ducks, for Barney, this lady will always be the cat's. Who is that?
That's Thelma Lou.
Come on out, Thelma Lou. Give her a hand.
Opie, we do wish you a happy birthday.
Okay. All right, Mayberry. You lived in Mayberry for a number of years, didn't you? Okay, what kind of car was always the sheriff's car? What kind of car was it?
What kind of car? Boy, it was black and white, I know that. I have no clue. I don't even know what kind of car I have.
It was a Ford Galaxy. And during all the episodes they did of Mayberry, they had 3 different ones. I just knew you'd be up on that. No? Okay. All right, let's see. Who once ate 57 pancakes at a contest?
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember that one, but it had to be Goober.
That's good. with your memory. Even at 40, you can remember it. Okay, our next character, Mayberry's only barber. He is an unusual character. His one-chair establishment is a favorite gathering place for the menfolk of Mayberry. With clippers and comb in hand, he is right at home as he cuts hair and swaps yarns with the boys. He is creative in other ways. He's a songwriter. Hail to thee, Miss Mayberry. You remember that song. He's an actor, Mayberry's Founder's Day play, and a musician. He's a trombonist. He also grows prize-winning pansies. Who is it?
That's Floyd.
Come on out, Floyd.
How about the mustache?
Barney once called Floyd. Do you remember that, Floyd? Barney once called Floyd and said, "Floyd, who you got in the chair?" "Well, get him out of there, because I'm on my way and I want action. I want a haircut, a shave, witch hazel, toilet water. If it smells, I want it." Okay, what was Aunt Bee's cure for hiccups?
Cure for hiccups. I remember this, but I can't remember it. Boy, that's a tough one. I guess it's drinking water and holding your breath for a certain amount of time.
Right. Hold your breath and drink 5 sips of water. Okay, now. What was Floyd's cure for hiccups?
Can you give me a clue? Inhale and hold your breath.
Now, Floyd's was inhale in front of an electric fan. Okay, our next character. All right, our next character is a character. This man is Mayberry's least finicky eater. The fact is, he'll eat just about anything within his reach. That includes strawberry ice cream with pickles that you made him when you were working at the soda shop, and a peanut butter and tuna sandwich garnished with ketchup. This gobbling person is also the town's biggest eater. In fact, one year he distinguished himself by eating 57 pancakes at the county fair. A true outdoorsman, he loves to hunt and fish. Those are his favorite pastimes after he gets off work at the filling station, a job he takes over when his cousin Gomer leaves town. Among his favorite foods are mashed potatoes, corn on the cob, and pounded steak. It's a safe bet that not much of anything lays on his chest. Who do you think it is?
Goober.
Come on out, Goober.
Boy, he finally let me away from that service station. You know, he sure did. He let me get away from that service station. Who told them people out there? You know, I think this is a nervous habit. I think it's a nervous habit. I got a question to ask him, I think. Let me see here. You remember who it was that made Hoot Owl Pie? Well, you close. Got another one for you. Who's this? Judy, Judy, Judy. That's my best impression. You know it, though. Come on now.
Your ability as an impressionist hasn't failed a bit. My memory of the classic movies has Clark Gable, Cary Grant, that's it.
Good job, good. Okay. Can you tell me the number of times Barney wore a dress?
Okay, I believe it was twice. It could have been more, but at least twice.
It was 3 times. Okay, can you remember the number of times that Barney accidentally fired his pistol?
You want to guess? I'd say 12.
Okay, we're safer than that. He did 8. Yeah. 3 in the courthouse floor, 1 into the courthouse ceiling, 2 into the air, 1 into Andy's front porch, and 1 into a tire on the squad car. Do you remember that? Your daddy barely danced that day. And do you remember the things that was wrong with the car Barney bought from Hubcap Slash for $297.50? Can you name some of them?
You name it, something was wrong with it. Boy, I tell you, I'm showing my mechanical ignorance right here. Sawdust and the gears. Good gracious alive. Everything that it had in it was wrong. Plugs, points, go down the list. Then bearings, belts, valves, rings, fuel pump, starter switch, ignition wire, water pump, oil pump. All of it.
And one more thing. It could have stood a good washing, couldn't it? Okay, our next character is one that I'm sure you remember. He is Mayberry's most famous consumer of spirits. And he is nobody's fool. He knows how to make sure he gets a good breakfast after a night on the town. He just heads to the courthouse, turns himself in for the night, and then wakes up to smell one of Aunt Bee's good breakfasts. On the other hand, he did have a rude awakening the time when the jail was too full and he had to stay with Aunt Bee, and he was incarcerated with her. And it was a sobering experience, but it didn't last long. He was soon back to his merry ways. Who do you think that is? Okay, Otis. Otis Campbell, will you come out, please?
Hey. Opie, I knowed you since you was that tall. Is the cell open?
Your room's ready.
Is there anything to drink? Who needs a bath? You need a bath, Marty? Yeah, you do. You do too, Andy. Aunt B, you better hurry up.
Moving right along. Okay, our next guest, though they can be keen rivals, notably in cooking, gardening, and courtship, she and Aunt Bee are the best of friends. While we've known each other since our basketball days in Sweetbriar Normal School back in West Virginia. This lady's pickles are without competition, and especially from Aunt Bee. You remember those kerosene pickles I made? That was just really bad. But Aunt Bee can make this lady's roses run. And sooner or later, every potential beau knows that both ladies have a sporting chance. Who do you think that is?
That's Miss Clara Evans.
Come on out, Clara. Hey there, Rosie. Happy birthday. I brought you a special present. Brought you some of my prize-winning pickles. Beat out Aunt Bee every time. Just for you. Such a sweet boy. Right, I'll be on my way now. Okay, I'll see you later. I'll bring you some roses. Okay, I think it would be entertaining right now if we could have Andy and Barney whistle the theme song. Would y'all like to hear that? They haven't practiced this at all. That's yours, Charles. Give that one to Charles. Okay, this is for the female. Y'all do a good job. That was it. I wanted the whole song. That was very good. All right. How many stoplights in Mayberry?
How many stoplights in Mayberry? Boy, I'm gonna have to say 0.